Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Love Me to Heaven. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. To play this the easiest, we need a capo on the 3rd fret. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link to one in the description, so feel free to check that out. However, jumping in with the start of the song, we have some sustained chords where we let the chords ring out. And the first chord we need is a G major chord. G major being 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B, and then a 3 on the high E string. All of these notes for the chords will be in reference to the capo. Now I'm going to talk through the other chords first and then how we play them afterwards. We'll have a D major chord, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. We're also going to need a D sus4, which is just like a D major shape with a little finger on the high E string, fret number 3. Now we're going to need a C major chord after that with a bit of an extension on it. So we'll have the 3 on the E, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and a 3 on the high E string. So it's just like C major. That's what they do on the track. If you want to use a normal C major, then that's fine. But for now, I'm going to include that higher note. There's also an E minor with that same note there. So E minor being an open E string, 2, 2 on the A and D, 0, 0, and then we'll have that 3 on the high E string. And then it'll actually go back to D sus4, D major, and then what is a D sus2 chord, which is still the same shape but without your middle finger on there. So at the start of the song we have that G major chord, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then you have 3 strums upwards, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then D major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then you have 3 more strums of the D sus4, that's where that little finger sneaks underneath. So that's the first half. Let's just play that before we talk about the other 2 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then we go to the C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor 2, 3, 4. And then what we have is this quick change from D sus4 to D major, D sus2 to D major. So I'm going to play through all of those chords so you can see how this introduction works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And after that introduction, we get the first verse. And it's worth mentioning that if you want the chord chart for this, which has the full structure, as well as the chords and lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along, and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, then head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description for that. And for the price of a coffee, you get access to those sheets, plus well over 500 other songs, including 1 or 2 extra Jonas Brothers songs as well. So feel free to check that out. In fact, the people on the screen who are my active patrons, they'll get access to that content straight away the moment this video goes live. More about those guys at the end of the video. So when the first verse kicks in, we're just going to sustain mostly the same thing. So we start off with G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we go to D major next, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then E minor, 5, 6, 7, 8. C major, 5, 6, 7, 8. So G to D, E minor to C, and you'll play through those chords twice round. We then get to the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus we're building things up, and we have a new order of chords, so it might be worth checking out that extra material so you don't write down anything and make a mistake or try and memorize and forget it. Yeah, it's all wrote down for you there. But the pre-chorus has D major, E minor, and C major, which repeats. So that's D to E minor and then C major. And strumming for that, I've got down, down, up, down, up. Which slowly is down, down, up, down, up. Or if you want to count along for it, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. We then get to the chorus. Now the chorus is largely the same as the pre-chorus. We have G to the D, C, E minor to the D. And when I said it's similar to the pre-chorus, I really meant it's the same as the introduction. But we have full-on strumming for it. And you'll have noticed for that last chord, the D chord, I played through that pattern of D sus4 to D major, the D sus2 and then the D major. So I'll just play through that slowly and I'll shout out the chords. So G, D, C major, then E minor to the D pattern. And if you play through that twice, you've got yourself the chorus. Now, just looking over to my notes, there is a post-chorus, and the post-chorus is literally the exact same thing, just melodically and vocally there's something slightly different going on. We play through those chords one more time. And then there is an interlude, and just all the interlude is 2 bars of absolutely nothing for the guitar. I believe it's a drum part that's being played, and we just have 2 bars, 8 counts of nothing. We then get to the second verse, where you have a bit of an option. You can either sustain the chords like we did in the first verse, or you can just chug away, maybe even palm mute them, like this. G, then to the D, E minor, and C. The reason why I think you should have a choice on this and maybe vary it is, well, just so you don't have the same thing over and over, really. So, yeah, you can take a little bit of liberty over how you play it, and I think palm muting, which is taking that part of your hand and resting it on the strings there, is a really good option for the second verse. We then get way more repetition. Looking over to the notes, we have a pre-chorus and chorus and post-chorus, where you just do everything exactly the same, so we'll just jump over that part. We then get, technically, a chorus, but I'm labelling it as the bridge, because it is quite different. The vocal part is the same as the first chorus, but we have 8 bars of absolutely diddly squat, nothing. We have 8 bars of waiting. I believe it's, again, drums and vocals, and the guitar rests for 8 beats, before we then go to the chorus, which is just the same as every other chorus. And that's everything you need to get through this song. So, if you did find that useful, please do like and subscribe. It really, really helps out the channel. I'm so close to getting 6,000 subscribers. So yeah, feel free to get me a little bit closer. And also, thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they'll get access to those sheets over on Patreon immediately. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.